It took a while.
It took a while. No, it worked. You're on.
Hello. Yep, there they go. They all populated at once. It's still. Let me see if it's spinning up over here.
Didn't
It says
like
we're 10 seconds. 10 seconds live. 13 seconds live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drone Therapy Day. Yes, I was lacking for a big title for the show, but it was kind of cool because it turns out that just recently the Drone Therapy group turned 5 years old, and tonight happens to be the 275th episode. So we're kind of at a good section. We're 25 away from 300 episodes of me actually being on screen bullshitting with people. Wow, that's scary, but it's always going to be here for posterity. That's even scarier, isn't it? I don't know.
So until YouTube says, "Oh, Bill's gone. His channel's been around. Let's just delete all his stuff."
We need space in the clouds.
Google runs the whole thing, but yeah.
Anyway,
you can set up your account though to be left to somebody else.
That's true.
So
I'm getting a bit of an echo. Wait a minute. Maybe getting it from over. Nope, I'm muted over there.
Heard.
Okay, I'm going to go say hi to Drone Shots. Glad to have you in the house, Jody. Good to see you here. AZ Drone Dude, good to have you in the house. And me. And here's something that we're going to make this as the subject for the night's show. So, what features would you want on the Mavic 4? Because with all the craziness going on with this HR 28, 67, 49, 74, 30.
8675309.
Yeah, I think DJI might kind of push up their release table a little bit.
Yeah, they want to get your money. They want to get your money before it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll just have fun tonight speculating about what features we might want on the Mavic 4, not the
5
Pro.
and 6 might come out like a month apart.
Just the Mavic 4 because I think what we're going to get is a very expensive Mavic 4, and then they're going to come out with the Air 3S. With that 1-inch sensor that everybody was begging for. Just like they did the last time, man.
It's like they would be
like, here's this.
Itself.
Well, you can't afford this. Here's this. And it's damn good. You know? But
anyway.
H265 for sure.
What? Say it again?
H265 for sure.
Oh, okay. Akira Show, glad to see you as well. Max Air, as usual, he says DJI.
Mechanical zoom.
Yeah, optical zoom is
optical zoom
on my list.
And
I mean,
mechanical shutter.
Yeah. But the problem,
and Steve's needing some therapy, so we're going to do our best.
You know what's funny though? Really, Mavic 4 could be off the rails impressive, and I don't know if I even give a crap because like I've got to rebuild my fleet again. I mean, it's like I'm using Mini 3 Pro and Mavic 3. They use the same RC Pro and stuff, and now if you go to Mini 4 Pro.
This is sound like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, let's see if there's some new people populated.
I'm trying to resist upgrading when I don't really need to.
Say what, Dale? What were you saying?
A flak launcher.
A flak launcher? What?
Are we thinking it's going to go? Is it going to be 2 lenses again? Because we've already got the Air is running with 2 lenses.
I think it's going to be 1 lens.
Me too.
It's going to be. They're just going to go straight to the classic. They're not going to be like the original.
Oh, no,
Well, I want another opinion.
I think if they have any kind of multiple lenses, what they have to fix is the popping. Like when you switch from 1 to 3 or 1 to 7.
Oh, but good God, it's nothing like a Skydio when you're switching.
I mean, like the 30T, like the color profiles are off on the 2 different sensors. It's just like
yeah. That's a pain in the ass. It's like at least
color match.
Air 3 has that correct, where the cameras have the same colors.
Nemo, what's up, Gary?
I think they could do better on the still photos on the 3-time lens. I don't think the actual still photos are up to as good a quality as what they could be.
We always say that shit about every DJI product, and then we'll start speculating. We'll go, but maybe, just maybe, they're cutting off a little bit in the firmware, and they're going to open it up later on, and then we're going to be blown away.
Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, I agree. 1 camera, probably optical zoom, variable aperture,
mechanical shutter.
I don't know about
No,
mechanical
or what
shutter.
was it? Rod was always talking about the astral shutter or whatever.
Yeah.
Extra
Which
loop shutter.
some of the new Sony consumer cameras have that now. But Chuck, I think DJI might keep mechanical shutter just to their enterprise level products and
That's
not put them on a more consumery device.
I agree.
Okay, so what
I
about the what was it? Say it again. What's the name of it, Ron? The new shutter that they have?
Global shutter.
The global shutter. So could they put a global shutter on a new Mavic 4?
Possibly. It would be the right drone for it. Mostly a photography, video centric drone. I guess possibly.
Possibly.
I
Still
mean,
gonna have-
how much do you want to keep the price reined in?
Well,
on
that's
Mavic
what I was
4?
talking about right before you got here, because first off, we were talking about whatever it's HR whatever rendition it is this week, to kick DJI drones out of the sky. But Marcus was talking about on Bill's show just last night that he was pretty sure that the wording in it this time actually read retroactive, which would mean basically nothing. We weren't supposed to fly anything. We could still fly it, but it would be illegal to fly it, right?
Which I mean, maybe that's written down someplace, but officially, class action suits would be coming out of the woodwork if they tried to remove an FCC protocol that big companies made purchases on or whatever. So,
but is the wording in there? Because, like I said, Marcus said that he'd went over it pretty thoroughly, and he was pretty sure that was in there.
Yeah, I'd like to see that put on the. I'd like to see that highlighted out someplace.
Well, no, I'm not trying to call him out or nothing like that. I don't.
I don't think. I think Marcus read it in somebody's article. That's my understanding.
Like a drone DJ thing or something like that.
So a couple of degrees of separation from the facts there.
It's like telephone, the game of telephone. That's risky.
Well, but if it's like Drone DJ or something like that, Drone XL, it might very well be true, because I don't.
It could be, yeah, it could be.
They pretty much try to stay close to it.
I haven't seen that written in hard language yet.
Do you see this? I
Yeah.
predict Americans will ship their drones. So we're going to be visiting Jim's house. Everybody's
We
going to be
can all
going to
buy
Jim's house.
houses on the border, either the northern border of Canada, the southern.
I'm
border
going to visit
Mexico,
Marcel.
and just drive a mile down the road and fly.
I'm going to visit Marcel.
Nah, somebody's going to come out with a nice hacked piece of firmware for this thing, and we'll just keep on flying, and we'll just go totally under the radar and screw the FAA and screw the freaking boneheads up in Capitol Hill, and just like the good old days.
Are they actually going to brick the drones, or like if this passes, are they going to brick them, or is it?
No, what we were saying, they would still fly, but you would be flying illegally.
Fine with me. I don't care anymore. If they do that to me,
they would have to catch a lot of people, because I'm sure a lot of people are still going to fly.
Good luck. Godspeed.
But technically, isn't that what we're saying, Ron? That technically, if they were to remove the protocol or to remove the license, that technically you would still be able to fly, because it's like a radio signal, right?
I think DJI is the only one that could break the drones through some kind of a firmware update. I don't think the FCC can.
Yeah, this is so ludicrous that we're even talking about this. When you think about how many devices that have Chinese chips in them, that have GPS, that have cameras, I mean,
yeah, that's my biggest
they
question.
They can't even ban TikTok.
Way more damage.
Exactly, but what does my special data? What special data does my drone give them that this doesn't give tenfold?
Less than that, because you can't even.
I mean, they
fly
get a shitload more from this, right?
You can't even fly your drone over stuff, because the fly zone stuff shuts you down.
Anyways, yeah.
You can't fly the drone where you want to already.
But yet you could take that phone to crucial infrastructure and it won't get shut down.
100%. Yeah. And you tell these lawmakers, hey, by the way, if you're going to shut down drones, you have a bigger security risk with this other stuff that's coming out of China. Why aren't you shutting that down? Oh, well, that's an inconvenience to me, because they need their little iPhones and stuff. They need those to work, because, hey, how can I do my job without those?
Yeah, I use an iPhone. You can't take my iPhone away from me.
Say it. It's ludicrous that.
Well, here's my example. If the CCP, the Chinese military, if they really wanted footage of crucial infrastructure,
With
they're
satellites.
going to have all these people sitting there waiting for years, to hoping some guy's going to fly over. They would just send a spy over and get it done right away, rather than hope some American hobbyist is going to, by accident, fly over it and they can get that
The
footage.
thing is a crock of shit, man. It's all crock of shit.
Yeah, I think
People
we're
going,
looking at it wrong. I think it has nothing to do with data. I think
It has to do
they're
with
trying to
getting-
monopolize the market.
they're trying to get us out of the air. is
Right,
what they're
I
doing.
agree with
We're
what
in
you
the
just
way.
said, but the politicians are playing it like it's data because that's the thing. If they talk about protect the country, it looks good on their part or whatever.
Right.
They can't tell you the real reason that they want to clear the skies out
They
for
want the skies for
delivery
other shit to
drones
make
and all
money.
that
It makes
stuff.
it sound good.
Yeah,
Right, Bill? They want the
We're
the
getting
air
ready for the
cleared.
Jetsons, guys.
That's right. Meet
Get ready
George
for the
Jetson.
Jetsons.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Jane, his wife. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, man, that's what we're
His
getting ready
boy
for.
Elroy.
Because I mean,
Daughter
really, truthfully,
Jane.
how beneficial is it really going to be to put a bunch of drones? I mean, for hospitals and
That's
stuff, or for something, and that it's going to be great because it's going to help, right? I can see that. But
There's-
as far as delivering pizza or Amazon boxes, unless you live out in the sticks, which I can see that again.
Nah.
You know?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So if DJI can make a fly cart which can fly with 30 kilograms of weight for a half hour, why can't someone in the US do something similar or even longer if DJI has that now?
I don't know what to do. If people start using flying cars under the influence and stuff, I don't know where to hide anymore. I mean,
well, by the time the flying car's here, it'll be a self-driven
Did
flying
you, Chuck?
car.
You were talking
It
about
won't
him
matter
just the
if
other
person
day.
is drunk.
Did you say you were talking about him just the other day?
See, Chuck, in Washington,
Yeah.
every car has to have a breathalyzer by 2030 or something like that.
Including flying ones.
No, this is getting so great. It's getting so Big Brother. 1984 didn't come when it was
You
supposed
can't
to.
start your car until you breathe in the straw, sir.
Or just or like where everybody's here we go.
All you do
Squirrel.
is
We're
so
going
wait till you do is
squirrel
have,
early.
you have a bladder full of freaking clean air, and you just go. Good to go. See ya. I'm
We were
fine. See you later.
We were literally talking about Kenny 24 hours ago, weren't we?
Yeah.
He must have heard you.
Well, no, he just put out a new video. It's more on the adult side.
Oh wait. When?
Huh?
When?
Didn't you just? I thought somebody was mentioning. Maybe it wasn't you that brought it up, Chuck.
No, I
Somebody
saw.
was mentioning.
Didn't get a notification on, but that it doesn't really surprise me. 'Cause
Well, I might be wrong. You know me and my brain.
no, it's fine. I just
Somebody in the chat confirm whether Kenny's put
Hey,
out a
yeah,
new video or
Kenny,
not.
can you confirm if you put out a video recently?
share the linky. Put the linky in the chat. He's a mod on.
Wait a
there.
minute. It's easy. Wait a minute. Okay. If you notice, there's two people conspicuously absent. They are both under the weather and still recovering. So let's all please go by Angel's channel and please go by Caleb's channel and give them some love, or you can give them some love right here in the chat and send them some chicken noodle soup and whatever you may wish to do.
Get well soon, Angel and Caleb.
Yeah, it blows.
And Caleb is saying it's easy to make a drone lifter.
The software no one can recreate.
Yeah,
Not
like
that-
Ron
Yeah.
was saying, DJI would be the one that would have to screw it up.
Well, I think what he's trying to say is, if American company making drones like that, the mechanical
right.
part may be not hard for American companies, but getting that software as refined as what DJI has would be.
Oh, and he's in the
Would
process of
really
actually
nail it
doing that
down.
right now too.
Yeah.
So
The
he
issue
would have.
is having the hardware that's cheap enough, as inexpensive as DJI has it with, and the quality that goes along with their hardware and their software and the process, right?
Right, and that's why a lot of people hope that a big company like I'll say Apple would get into the drones because they would have enough power to buy the parts in bulk if they keep the price down. Or a small company, it would be real expensive for them to go to parts and they'd have to pay us that cost.
I wonder
consumers.
if DJI would sell off those assets, those
Well, how about
intellectual
Bill or
property,
Chuck?
where they sell off
Could
intellectual property.
DJI do an EXO type of thing and sell their technology to an American
Could-
rebranded company like EXO?
Could they? Or could they? Remember when Google, or was it?
Who the
No,
hell could afford DJI?
remember Google bought Motorola? Google bought Motorola, and they built that huge plant in Texas. And they were making the X, the Moto X in Texas for like 2 years.
Oh, so he said hardware is a difficult thing too.
Yeah, for the pricing, it's not easy. But okay, here's something I was looking at this week. Someone was looking for an investment for autonomous underwater vehicle, and then it's going to be about 30 kilograms heavy, or no, 20. Maybe it was 20 kilograms heavy, so like 40 some odd pounds. But it could go underwater for 2 hours and operate tetherless. No, you just send it on a mission and it comes back to you. And they're saying that the current market is somewhere between $30,000 and $60,000 for those types of things, and they can do it for $15,000 U.S. made.
Wow.
I'm like, where are they getting their hardware?
Exactly.
And it was that, of course, using an NVIDIA-based system, just as an FYI. So if anything happens with Taiwan, that would go away.
Well, so yeah, that's so. There's I don't know. That looks kind of cool. Everybody's bigger now. What do you think, Randy? Nothing.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I don't know.
He's pondering.
I'm just listening.
I'm still okay. So, what is the one lens that's going to be on the Mavic 4? We jumped past all that shit, man.
We got off onto a rant.
It's not going to matter if they're not going to give it to us.
That's true.
Well, that's why I'm thinking it's coming sooner rather than later. Because I'm going to tell you, here's the thing. Everybody's like, okay, this one doesn't have teeth.
Yes.
It's going to fall dead in a subcommittee. It might make it. It's going to make it to a committee now. But that doesn't mean it's actually going to make it to the whole house. Or for that matter, it's going to go through both houses and get passed. I mean, I can't believe, because can you imagine how freaking ridiculous it would be if the only bill that they managed to get through is a no more DJI drones bill.
They're going to have
that's
it
the only
down
thing they
into-
can agree
Yeah,
on.
Randy's
They're
right.
taking the drones out of the sky.
Down in there with
What's the DJI?
that's not the main crux of the bill. This is shit that's buried in there, right?
Yep. President's
no,
not even
this
going
is
to see
pretty
it.
much. It's
Nobody.
pretty. It's not. It's pretty
Well,
much. Let's get
Biden
rid
would
of.
be shit anyways. Like his brain's gone, so like too.
It doesn't matter what president's sitting in the White House when that drone bill comes through.
Just close their eyes and
Hey,
We're gonna
Ron.
sign it. Somebody's going to sign that bill. It doesn't matter who's sitting there.
It's
Ron,
a secret
hang
weapon,
on.
Kamala Harris. Come
I
on.
got to say one thing right now.
It could be her too.
I want to
Anybody's
say
gonna
one
sign
thing.
it.
Hang on. I want to say one thing right
Dear
now.
Lord.
Ron Brown, when you stutter, I don't think you've lost your mind. They might, but I don't.
What's that? What's
That
that?
is
What's
not-
that test they all take for their?
Some people just don't do well
Cognitive.
in front of a shitload
Cognitive.
of
Yeah,
people.
No,
I'm taking
the
my
whole-
cognitive test today.
This is not.
Anyway,
I don't want to
wait.
get into that, but stuttering has
What
nothing to do
camera's
with.
going to be on the drone? We got a
I'd like-
micro four thirds now.
I would like to see them bring the thermal to the consumer market.
They
I
won't.
don't, I don't think you're going to see
That
that on
won't happen. There's not
non-enterprise.
really a need for it for the consumer market.
That'll be enterprise only, Randy, for sure.
Bill, I'll give you my thing. It's still going to be 4/3, but they're going to improve the other cameras. Maybe they can get the 3x
Randy,
up to
like
a
Randy
1 inch.
Okay, so Randy and Chuck are thinking it's only going to be one lens.
With optical zoom.
No, I'm with Chuck. If they can make
Turtle
it
aperture.
they can make the same type of zoom that was on with the Mavic 2 zoom, where it's a
Oh
real zoom
no,
or whatever.
no. We need optical zoom, and we need it to hold.
So
It's
we need.
I
freaking-
thought
we need to hold
that
the desktop.
Mavic zoom had an
I want it to
optical zoom.
zoom and hold its like 2.8, f2.8 all the way across, zooming up. I don't want that to change.
Yeah,
Well, okay,
yeah.
so why don't we just we'll take a micro four thirds
expectation.
lens, and then
Yeah.
we'll take the lens off
That
of
would be
the
hard.
Air 3,
Expensive.
the primary camera off the Air
In a
3,
box like this.
and we'll turn it into the zoom camera, put it on the Mavic 4, and then, like I said, we'll come out with the Air 3S, which will have the what is it, what is the sensor that's on there?
The
one
one
point-
the one over
one over one third.
or whatever.
One over
Yeah,
one third.
that's one.
Yeah,
We're
and
not
so
putting
it will
that
have
on.
that,
We'll
and it'll
let
have that
it
1-inch
run.
main sensor. That's
Bill,
what you'll
I'll
get
tell you
in the
if
Air
we could get
3S.
If we could get Chuck's optical zoom, I would take that with a 1-inch sensor.
You know what?
I'd
I
take that
actually
zoom.
agree. If you could get, well, we're not going to get a fixed.
How are we
it's
going to
not
get an
gonna be-
optical
it's not gonna
zoom
be
on
a
a
fixed
1-inch?
F anything. There's going to be no fixed f stop.
How
on it.
far are
You
you
can't
gonna
do it
go?
Like Randy was pointing, you can't do it in the box that big.
With adjustable aperture, the 2.8 all the way through, I'll take that with a 1-inch.
Well,
How are we going to? Okay, how are we going to do
but
that though? Explain to
I
me
don't
how we're
think
going
they
to
can
do that.
package it.
Engineering, Bill, with enough money and time, you can engineer anything.
DJI
Tell
maybe.
Tell them that, Chuck.
Yeah.
Isn't that true? With enough time and money, you can engineer anything, right?
Actually, this is not far off from the truth,
But they got to make it affordable.
and that's the problem.
That's
That'll be the
not-
problem.
here's what I'm trying to say.
$6,000
The Mavic
drone.
4 is going to be through the roof. It's going to be like a $3,500 drone.
You
But
think
the
that's
Air
it?
3S is going to be your $1,900
Wait,
drone that people will settle for.
Right.
You think
There's
it's
going to
only
be the
gonna
hardcore people like us that will sell off 8 drones to have the Mavic 4. And then
I
Randy will be like,
think-
"Oh hell no, I'm not selling all my shit." And then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll get I'll sell my Air 3 and upgrade to the Air 3S."
Or the Air
depending
4,
on-
maybe. If it's such a radical change, I'll call it the Air 4.
You really think so?
I mean,
think if you
Lawrence
slap-
said that one show. The Air 2S was an anomaly. It's the only S in DJI's product line. That was
Exactly.
A one-time
So
only thing.
what if they come out with a 3S?
Great.
What if the S is a 1-inch sensor? What if the S is the new moniker for a 1-inch sensor?
Yeah, well, they better put the 1-inch on both cameras, and not just the main one on the Air. I don't want the Air 2 with 2 different cameras.
But then is that going to take some of the thump away, or just because it's a micro 4/3, it's going to be better?
Well, of course it is, but I mean, not everybody needs that much better or whatever.
The micro 4/3.
Caleb's got a good point
existing
here.
Micro 4/3 is just an incredible setup right now. I mean, the amount of detail on that thing.
Yeah.
What that captures is
Definitely,
off
and,
the charts.
and for photos, it's great.
Yeah. I mean, well, I love it for video, but I mean, yeah, I don't do much still stuff. But yeah, it's just great setup, man. It's like hard to top.
Right, but people that they're just creating for YouTube, knowing that most of their
overkill,
consumers are going to be watching on phones and tablets and laptops. You know, the Air 3 1/1/3. You know, it is in most cases fine. You know,
Yeah,
especially if you recording D-Log M and you're doing all your editing in a good editor.
I
The
guess.
Air
It's
3,
enough
Air 3 takes
for
amazing video.
a lot of people.
But when I say detail, though, I don't just mean like the clarity of the detail. I mean that like you fly up to like an abandoned building. You're trying to look at an old factory or something, and it's not lit up. And Mavic 3's 4/3 camera will pick up enough light to show you what's inside that space.
Right.
I
So
mean,
Caleb
that
was
is
just
where
made it Enterprise
cameras
right
and
here.
things.
Of course, the Air series has wider apertures, so they let more light in that way. You know, they don't have.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a give and take. You got the bigger sensor in the Mavic, but you have the wider aperture in the Air series. So
Yeah. The Air series has always been kind of more tuned for photography than videography. I think feels like it.
well, I mean, I'll disagree with you a little bit. I didn't think I didn't think the photos come out of the Air 2S were that great. I mean, if you shot in RAW and you shot it everything maxed out or whatever, you get a decent photo. But the JPEGs out of that were kind of a little sorry compared to JPEGs.
Dre's straightening everybody out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not.
The Air,
I'm not
the Air
happy
3
with
has
the-
much improved the JPEGs over the Air 2S.
Yeah,
I'm personally not
you
happy
want
with
the
the
best, you
photos.
pay for it, man.
You want? Yeah, I
And
saw
we're
it.
sitting here griping about $3,500 when how much would that same drone cost if it was built in the United States?
Yeah, and I'll disagree with Dre. More people are looking for the best bargain for the money or the best
Bang for the buck, man.
Most people are doing that rather than say, "Well, I'm buying top shelf the whole way." Throw out the price.
Well,
I don't care about price. I'm just buying top shelf.
I did
Most
not
people are
buy
looking
the
for
Air
that,
3.
that bang for buck.
So I'm
Yes.
only half fanboy now. I didn't buy the Air 3.
I didn't buy an Air 3. But
did buy a
I've bought
Mini
any
4
Air
Pro.
series drone since the very, very OG one. That's the only Air I ever owned.
Oh, I still own the Air 2S, which is still a phenomenal drone.
I
Air
kept my Air
Still a
2S when I bought the Air
phenomenal
3.
A lot of people are still flying Air 2S, and it's a great drone. It's compact.
You sold your Air 2S to get the Air 3 run? Is that what
No,
you said?
I said the opposite. I bought the Air 3 and kept the Air 2S around. I have both of them.
So, but okay, so what do you seriously think? Do you think the Air 2S is better due to software or due to the upgrade in lenses?
Well, I've
Or do you think it's better?
I've taken Air 2S out, put it on 5.4K video, and maxed all the settings out, and I've done the same thing with the Air 3, and I can't see where either one's better than the other in mixed shooting.
Oh wow!
In
So
mixed
all
shooting,
those people
I
spent
can't
that
see where
money.
one's any better than the other.
Spent that money.
A camera
really didn't
mullet.
I thought that was kind of cool. Mike's here too. See, Mike was. I doubt though. He says he doubts it, but we're thinking that they're just going. I think they're going to push harder. I think they're going to push shit out harder and harder. I mean, because really, truthfully, is there a major difference between the Mini 3 Pro and the Mini 4 Pro? Not huge.
Very minor. Yeah. I mean, what'd you pick
Well,
up?
I mean,
Picked up
again,
D-Log.
how much do you value the 360 obstacle avoidance? How much do you value waypoints? How much do you value the cruise control or whatever? If all that stuff means nothing to you, don't upgrade.
The only
never
thing
used it.
it's funny. The reason I haven't
Never
gone.
Oh, so it's not on the
We'll
Mini
have this
4
thing.
or the Mini 3?
What?
The optical, the 360
Not
optical.
sideways.
No, because look at the sensors point
Oh,
dead
yeah.
ahead, and then you have the ones pointing.
Shoot straight back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always.
But I like how it gives you the sensor views. I didn't know that the
That's
little
cool.
ones gave you the sensor views.
Well,
now.
that's only on the 4, not the 3.
Yeah, only-
Oh,
You know,
really?
again,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Best
I don't
bang for
know.
the buck.
The thing I miss on this drone that Mini 4 Pro has is D-Log. That's really the only thing I really miss. But
It
it's not enough
is
of a detriment.
alive.
Anyway, I'm resisting the 4, maybe the 5.
Well,
but-
at this point, Chuck, don't buy the 4. In six months, they'll be
I
talking about
know.
the 5. So you're halfway through the cycle. At this point,
I'm good.
You're near the side of the cycle. Don't
Besides, this
buy
one-
the-
This one's next stop. This one's next stop is over a volcano in Iceland, and I don't really care if
There
I
you
get it
go.
back.
Sacrifice it to the
How
gods.
much?
It's
how
gonna have a
much
nice.
would this-
It's gonna have a Viking funeral.
How much would this one
probably.
cost with the red camera on it?
Which one?
That's like having a phase 1 on the camera too. I mean,
Oh,
come on,
true.
depends if you're doing cinematography or if you're doing
Mm.
photos. But starting in April, guys, just start looking for the rollouts because April's the time where it starts. They're all back from their Lunar New Year's.
Amazon had $100 off Mavic 3 or something today. What was that deal?
Yeah, they were like, oh, it's at its lowest price in 90 days.
Yeah,
and I'm
Drone
like,
XL.
ooh.
Well,
Of course, Bill. If this bill goes through and they take the DJI drones off the FCC, we'll be starting to sign our Skydios again because Skydio is an American company. Will still be good. We can all get our old Paradonafis out. They'll be
if
good.
only
They're French.
Skydio would have put a better
So
camera on
the
that.
Parrot on Anafi, the only one that's made in the USA is the one that says USA or Gov. The AI and all the rest of them are made in China.
But I
Chad.
think because the corporate headquarters is in France, isn't that where all the data is going then, and not to the CCP?
Well, it was all the manufacturing, all the money went to the CCP there.
Well, but that goes for the iPhones and all that
Angel.
stuff too. But Apple gets around it because the data stays in the U.S. even though the phone's made overseas. I think Parrot would be the same thing. The data doesn't go back there; only it's manufactured there.
Well, they're not NDAA compliant. That's the just.
Well, anyhow, it doesn't matter whether I know that or you know that. At least Stefanik doesn't know
Yes.
that, so,
They're so cool.
Parrot's not on the list.
I
She
love
doesn't know
those.
much of anything. She's a dumbass lawmaker.
Yeah, but again, the way she rates the bill is what counts, not what the facts are.
I wish I had more power because she doesn't care I exist. I'd love it if she had the care that I existed.
Do you know anybody in her voting district in New York?
Well, guys, it's like I said,
Probably I
neither
do,
side
yeah.
understands enough of what the hell they're voting on to make a difference because
They
I mean
don't.
the bad thing about it is there's almost as many on the other side of the aisle supporting this shit as there is on this
Oh
side of the
yeah,
aisle. So
you're right. You're right. Getting rid of drones will be the only bipartisan thing that happens in
that's what I said. It's
Washington.
bullshit. I mean,
Jesus.
that's going to be the one thing that we all agree. No more
We're in
Chinese
100%
drones.
agreement on this
That's because
issue.
the lobbyists are greasing both sides on
We're
this one.
bipartisan.
The lobbyists are greasing
They've
both
already
sides.
been sotened all to pieces. They've already
Right,
been
right,
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 sotened.
right.
check,
They've
Clap
already
it
been
up for
sotened
Oakland,
and
Bill.
sotened and sotened well.
Right, right. You're right. The Soten money.
They've been sotened
Well,
thoroughly.
let's jump that, Bill. Do you think there's a
Marinated.
possibility, or I'm going to ask Dale, do you think there's a possibility that in the near future that Soten would consider releasing a consumer drone for the U.S. market?
It's hell yeah, as soon as the FCC gets the motherfuckers out of the sky.
I don't know. I mean, based on what they have, they're really running down the line of services drones. You know,
So they're
stuff that
making their
can provide
money on those services.
Yeah, they already have some over there in
Everything
Japan.
left is going to be
Okay, you've had a little bit more time with it, right, Dale?
enterprise.
Are you beginning to like it more?
I mean, it's been raining, not really flying much of it.
Okay.
I mean,
How's
I
it
could-
feel?
yes,
compared to
technically you can
DJI
fly the
stuff?
rain. I mean, the biggest thing is there's like the like a couple milliseconds of delay, so it'd be like the difference of watching a 1 millisecond video game and then having a 5 millisecond video game. There's a
Oh
big
damn! Watch out for that line. Oops, too late. It's
difference.
already on the
Like
ground.
this,
Yeah, right?
and,
Uh,
I mean,
How fast is that drone, Dale?
how fast is it? I
Yeah.
haven't fly it on a speed.
Gotta clock it.
I
Randy's
think I
gonna
read
put that-
something that was like 18 miles an hour.
Oh my god, what a pig!
But it's a commercial. It's meant for
It's a commercial
You know,
for major mapping and inspection.
yeah, it's not meant to go
Yeah.
kicking
So, I
ass.
think the 6 of us have zero
But
interest.
that decreases the wind resistance.
It's a big drone. It's bigger than a Mavic 3. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, have you seen before, Randy? He's had it here on the show a couple times, unfolded and shit, man. We were
Yeah.
like,
I think it's pretty big.
Pretty big.
It's
a monster.
yeah, it is
So,
big.
What was it?
It's pretty big. I'm like, wow.
Drags a factor of velocity cubed, right? So it's like
It's definitely cool looking though.
Yeah, it does. And
like a
the only
Lego
thing that's
drone.
weird is why the hell would you put the SD card behind the interchangeable cameras?
because you can.
I mean, you can't. The
I
thing
don't
about it is you can't take the SD card out without.
Not until you take the camera off, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, not exactly the But then again, why would you put the SD card access inside the housing of the
Wait!
duct
We
or the bottom,
must put
too?
in the SD card compartment. Where? Behind camera.
I think
part of
because
the
I don't think drone companies really understand, the user side. I think the drone companies believe that most of us, connect our, or wirelessly transfer our data from the drone to our devices or whatever. They don't think that we take the SD cards out and transfer. They think we're using the wireless transfer capabilities or whatever, or even the wired thing plugged inside. I don't think that they realize that most of us are still old school. We're moving the SD cards around.
So you don't like the pictures coming out of the Air 3, Randy?
Honestly,
not true.
I'm not impressed with them.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Now, JPEGs or RAWs?
Both actually. When I take the raw photos and I take them into Lightroom, yeah, the only photos that I can get really good crisp quality of are the panoramic photos.
Okay.
It may be something I'm doing wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done a lot of RAW with the Air 3, but I'm impressed with the JPEGs come out pretty nice. I compared to some other drones,
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna have to start
I know people. I know I shoot RAW all the time, but lots of times if I'm shooting a photo where I want to post it right away, it's not supposed to be a banger as what's his name would say. It's a simple photo showing something in my community. I just want a quick JPEG that looks good, and I want to
Hit that thing again.
Yeah, I'll have to check out the JPEGs. I haven't really given them much of a chance.
Yeah, and
But
like
that'd
you,
be
I use Lightroom, so I'll take them in Lightroom. I use my favorite filters on them. Just a couple clicks, use my favorite filter, post them.
Bam, up it goes.
Yep.
I'll have to check it out and get back with
Your
you.
favorite filters?
His
I don't
favorite
really use.
filters.
I don't
Well,
filter
Lightroom has a whole bunch of filters. A lot of
Lightroom.
have whole film looks
Even,
to it.
Oh God,
even-
I'm not a student. I don't get the deal on Lightroom, man. That's
Even
what,
Google Photos will take.
Okay, I've got to do it
and
again. I got to do it
knock your
again.
stuff up super fast.
It's like, and Caleb's not here, and I want to bring this up again. What's really beginning to piss me off about all these media corporations is like, we got to pay for no commercials. You got to pay if you want, like on Twitter to begin with, you had to pay to get the blue check mark. Now you got to pay for the plus to get even more of a push than what you got before.
Yeah.
And I was literally, Caleb was the only one that hooked up with it because he likes the movie, obviously. But in Ready Player One, they're talking about it when they take over the Oasis. You know, that you can use like 80% of your visual field that can be clogged with advertisements. And you would have to pay to get each one of these removed or to have a higher tier. And that's what I'm feeling like now. It's like, because Amazon, originally you got, access to all the Amazon Prime and stuff because you spent all that yearly money joining up with Amazon. Now they're like, oh, no, no, no. If you want to keep going this way and you don't want all those commercials that that we're going to shove down your throat, we all are just rebel and go, we're not going to buy any of the shit that you show us. We're going to buy anything that's not that in the store just to piss you all off. And they go, well, why aren't we making any money? Isn't that your best program? Oh, anyway,
Well, you
I'm
saw
sorry.
Amazon dropped, added commercials to theirs for another $2.99. You can have the commercials removed, but then they also just kicked off Freebie, which was their commercial based.
Yeah, Bill, you're right. We come 360 now. Even though we're paying for these services, we'll have the same amount of commercials we used to have when we used to watch free TV. In other
Sorry, I had
words, every 10 minutes.
That's why you got the ad blocker that blocks the ads and mutes it when the commercials come on. That's what Caleb said, at least.
Oh, wait. Here we go. What do we got here? Oh, the Soten. Here we go.
Something made an appearance.
Oh,
Yeah, so this is a new case, or the new foam.
Nice.
Looks like, what is it? What's the drone manufacturer that has that kind of foam? Looks familiar to me.
GPC?
Yep.
Oh,
PGY Tech.
PGY Tech, one of my favorite manufacturers.
And now the camera actually stays on the drone in this
when
case.
you can fit in the case with the camera on.
And you can fit 5 batteries in here.
Nice.
What are the screws on top for?
What's that?
Are those screws for like a RTK?
You can top mount the camera.
Okay.
And the RTK module is coming.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
And I put in the chat, it's 8 meters per second is the fastest speed, or 17.9 miles per hour.
God, it's a pig.
Well, Dale was about right. He said 18. You said 18, so you were
That's
almost on perfect.
That's what Randy said, yeah.
It's a pig.
Oh, and wait a minute. Hey, Randy, I understand that you like the Matrice drones and you like you like the Inspire 3. Well, the guy right next to you, right up here, happens to own a business and sell shit like that, man. And he really likes working with other professional pilots and stuff. So,
Well, once I hit the lottery, I'll definitely hit him up.
There you go.
well, he's actually got a clearing sale going on right now, where he's got some used product that he has. I'm not sure how much it's already sold, but I'm sure
There's
he has some
used and old stuff and just stuff we need to get rid of. Clearinghouse, bargain buys.
There you go.
Yeah, so we actually put that up last week, and you put it in Drone Therapy, I think, didn't you?
In the group,
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually in the group there too. You can throw it up in the chat here if you want, and you can actually, maybe we'll get a little bit more traffic that way. But yeah, he actually runs a business to, that's why we get to see the Soten drone.
Yeah,
We've actually
Soten.
seen it for 3 or 4 times, and we probably wouldn't be seeing it if he hadn't been one of the original carriers in the U.S. for it. So
Yeah, I think that the MT-30 is just an awesome looking drone.
I think all of us think that too. But unlike, well, of course now Dre can afford stuff like that, but I can't.
The
Yeah,
M30T, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that is a beast.
Well, you like the Inspire 3 too, right?
No.
No, Randy likes the
No,
Inspire
Randy
3
likes
also.
I think it would be cool to own, but if I was actually going to really consider getting one, it would be the M30T. Because I think it's more like I don't see myself making movies for Hollywood or anything of that nature, but I think a lot of more applications would fit.
I'm just trying to see
Maybe
if
you
that would work. I
could
gotta
go
do
find
this.
some deer.
Yeah.
Let me try
I had
this.
someone come in today asking about finding coyotes in Oregon or use it for hunting. I said, well, I don't know the regulations in Oregon, but every state's different.
Right.
If you're in Texas, you can hunt hogs with thermal and drones, and that doesn't matter. Arkansas or down there, somewhere, one of those southeast states, a lot of them,
Wonder if this will
allow you
work.
to do
Let's
the
see.
deer recovery.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm trying to build something here.
So they let you go find the deer after someone shoots it and they lose it and they can't track it. Whether it's a firearm or bow and arrow.
Oh, excellent. I'm trying
Yeah,
to get.
Dale, I don't know. I don't know if I have the name right, but I think a gentleman had the M300 at the Ken Heron drone meetup, and he was
30
showing us you could look all the way to the
or
other end of the
300. Okay.
boardwalk with a zoom camera on that.
Either the 30T or the H20T on the M300 series, man, it's pretty wild. The zoom is pretty good on it.
I mean, his guy didn't even have to fly the drone; he just had to put it up like 50 feet or whatever. It could see everything just stationary with that zoom.
Yeah,
It's
it's wild.
Well,
How
but-
big is the M30T?
M30T is bigger than the Soten drone, but it's still pretty compact.
Angel, that M300 was so big the gentleman had to land in the boardwalk. We had to make a circle around to make sure nobody was walking through or whatever. We formed
Oh,
like
wow.
a big circle so it could land.
Wow.
That's one of the things I think is so cool about the M30 is it still folds up. It's like a massive drone, but it folds up.
Mm-hmm.
It folds up and it gets off the ground in a minute, man.
And it's got like the
so
look
fast.
of like a Mavic or something.
So the first responders kind of like that idea. You know, get up in the air as fast as you can.
Right.
So I'm wondering if this will work. Only one way to find
On
that.
his project there.
So I
Building
can
something on
let's
a
see.
website?
Am I looking at something on a website? No, I was
What
trying
are you
to.
building?
I was trying to actually use the thing to give away because I have two.
Oh, we
sticker
got giveaway.
packs. Yes, I have 2 sticker packs. They actually
Sticker
have
packs.
like they're already pre-posted. So I was going to try to give 2 of those away, and then I was going to try to give one other thing away, but we may not be able to do that tonight because we're already pushing into time. So we got like another 30 more minutes to go. But I don't know if this. We'll see if this works or not. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see if it pushes over. Okay. See how it's got everybody kind of stuck in here, and it says
Oh, yeah.
type
And
hashtag
then you have the
DT
graphics
Day
up
and
there.
comments.
Yeah,
to
look
join.
at that.
But I'm trying to figure out how to use the thing, man.
They have a
Draw.
giveaway feature like StreamYards used to have.
That's what I'm trying to figure out is how to get it to work.
Yeah.
Because now it's being a pain.
Oh. This
So I
is
have to
its
go.
maiden-
I'll go.
maiden
I'll go.
voyage.
No, I have to
Bill
go like
needs
this.
to go watch some YouTube videos before the next.
No, I can do. I just have to go
YouTube
back
video
to
on
this.
how to do a giveaway on.
Well, this will be the how-to right here. We'll develop the how-to video.
No,
for
we
you.
won't because I'm going to back out of it, and because I couldn't get it to work right. I can't get it to function.
Ooh.
See, I can load it, but it won't function. So what I'll do is we won't do that.
Load it, but it won't
What are we
function.
gonna do?
That sounds like a T-shirt.
We'll have to do a number like normal.
Oh, the number deal.
Yeah, and since Randy is the guest, he can type it in. Do you see the private chat button at the bottom of your chat window there, Randy?
Yep.
How about a number between 1 and 50?
All right. Is it the group chat, the private group chat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see where Ron's already put in a message?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's giving us a number between 1 and 50, and this will be for the first pack. I'm sorry that I'm not great at because I haven't spent a lot of time on this, but hopefully it'll work. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the comments. So we know what the number is.
We like live on the spot.
And we're gonna go
testing here.
Okay, number between 1 and 50, starting now. Okay, go.
Bill, you're going in and out of focus or whatever. Now you're in focus, but sometimes you're not in focus.
Maybe because I'm moving around too much.
Your camera auto adjusting the contrast.
Ah,
Contrast-based focus.
Okay, we're looking.
Also-
We got numbers coming in. So far, none. No,
How
no,
many-
no.
You got good numbers?
Nope, nope. They're good
I don't
numbers. They're
see it
getting
yet,
close.
Bill.
Hey,
Oh, I
wait,
see it.
wait,
I see
wait,
it,
wait.
Bill.
Wait, somebody already got it. Looks like it's
They got
Justin already.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Justin
okay.
already. Go back and verify.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
Justin got it.
Justin's
Yeah,
definitely
let's
got
get
it.
it verified.
Justin. Okay, so Justin,
Yeah.
send me your email or your
Well, we don't make
address.
recounts here.
Yeah.
No, it counts.
So Justin
Vic.
got it first with 38 was the number. So I'll go back. He was actually, he just started in the middle and started going up. Where is it? Yeah, see right here. He said 38 before anybody else did. Unless somebody else can see 38 above his, I don't see it.
I think his was the first, Bill, as far as I can
There was
tell.
stuff in the 30s, but he nailed it.
Okay, so there's one. I'm gonna go. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Okay, everybody. So Justin's not in this one. So we'll wait a
Okay.
minute. Don't start
You
yet.
can't win twice. That's good.
Yeah.
He's
Okay, we'll let. Since Angel's been under the weather, we'll let Angel pick this one.
There you
Between
go,
1 and
Angel.
50, and he's going to put it in the chat. And when I
Ride that
say
Angel
between
wave.
1 and 50 and start, that's when you go. But wait, Gary, we're going to do it again. Justin's
You
not a
win this time,
droner.
Gary.
Justin's not a droner. Did you get it in there?
It's in.
Oh, okay.
When
Go
did
back to
you
the
tell him
comments.
when did you tell him to go?
Hang on. Wait a minute. Don't type any numbers. Let's everybody
no,
type in the name of your favorite uncle. But this isn't part of the game. I just want everybody to type in the name of their favorite uncle.
What are these numbers? These numbers count now? What if-
No, these numbers don't count.
No,
Everybody type
no.
in the name of your favorite
Nothing
uncle.
counts
Oh,
so
yeah.
far. Nothing counts
Nothing
so far.
counts. Type in the name of your favorite uncle. I'm doing this for a reason. Everybody type in the name of your favorite uncle. Mine's that's the name of my favorite uncle. Okay, cool. All right, now. Uncle.
Uncle?
All right, ready? There it is.
Ready.
It's in the chat. You'll see it in the chat now.
There we go. Start your
Yeah,
Here
you
we
can
go.
start
Here we
between
go.
1
Here
and
we
50.
go. Here we go.
And the wheels are spinning where the ball
Oh, we got
lands.
a winner.
Nobody
We got a
knows.
winner. We got a winner.
Wow.
USA
Joe
Joe
got it.
Flyer.
He got on 5 guesses.
Joe got it in the first top 5. There, right?
Top 5.
Wow.
So, Joe,
That's
if you don't
too
mind,
easy.
just send me a message on Facebook if you don't mind. So, we've already got those two.
I just
we're
sent it to
doing good.
Manderville, Louisiana. It'll get the Joe.
Do what?
Manderville, Louisiana. That's a small town. No, just put his name on. They'll know what street.
So, just put Captain Joe Merca on it.
yeah,
and
and
it'll get this up.
Manderville, Louisiana.
Oh,
The
okay.
guy
I don't know
flying
how
the
to
Joe
spell
near the
Manderville,
swamp.
but
Okay, so thanks you for everybody that's participated in that little thing. Did we ever? Hey, Jason, what's up, man? See, this is kind of
Jason
funny.
from Virginia Beach.
Yeah, he's hanging with his family right now. I kind of started watching his channel recently. He actually did a live drone flight of his neighborhood earlier today. So if y'all haven't already joined his channel, hang on, let me fix this. If you haven't
If you guys
already,
have never been to Virginia Beach, stop.
no,
by
not
next
just
time
that.
you're
He
in that
does,
area.
man. No, you don't understand. I haven't watched enough of his channel to get all the way into it, but I'm assuming that Jason has a little bit of a military background.
Okay.
Also, I myself am from Virginia originally. You all know that, and
Right.
sometimes people make fun of my accent for that reason.
Right.
But anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. Plus, I don't know, for some strange reason, I thought he might have some Filipino background, and everybody knows my wife is Filipino. But hey, I don't know. I could be completely wrong about that too. But he comes out with some really cool shit on his channel. He does some really cool live streams. He talks about making, repairing your camping gear, to flying a drone, to doing repair work, to doing, he kind of does a little bit of everything. So, it's really, if you haven't already signed up to his channel, he should already be moderated. Very cool.
And on
Hopefully
top of all that, Bill, Virginia is for lovers.
Nice.
we're already past Valentine's.
Wow.
So I've got Justin and Joe are the 2 sticker packs. Hopefully you two gentlemen can message me. You two gentlemen can message me. Joe, I can see you've already messaged me. Justin, I will get in touch with you. Please let me know your address. I may have sent you something before, but me and my memory, I can't guarantee I remember it right off the bat. Anyway, so yes, okay, I thought so. Yes, I thought so very much. Yes, definitely true. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Because my wife is from Manila, so yes, that's very cool. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to work it out time so that we can have Jason on the show to talk about drones, but it's kind of in his family time, so
Okay.
we're just going to have to work it out to But like I tried to explain to him on his live stream, but he's trying to watch a bunch of people talk to him. We're always open to an extra voice. Because Randy's here tonight, and he's actually got to talk more tonight than normally. So he's actually had some input on stuff. So here's my question, and I'm going to ask this again: did we ever definitively decide? It's just going to be a micro 4/3 lens on the Mavic 4, and it's going to have some kind of optical zoom capability. Is that what you guys are saying?
If that's what it is, I'm all for that. I'm all for Chuck's version.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Dale's saying full frame now.
Ron, I don't think we're gonna get fixed f-stop though. That's gonna be like tough.
Get that new Sony full frame.
Yeah,
And we're gonna have the global shutter.
Global shutter.
ILX LR1.
Wait a minute, I'm still trying to keep this thing affordable, Bill.
Oh, it's already
Thank
not
you, sir.
affordable.
Have a good time with your family.
Ron,
Thank
we've
you very
added so
much.
many goodies to this thing. It's
Hopefully
gonna be
we can get you on sometime.
$4,000 drone. It's all said and
So it'll be like buying a full frame camera body.
done. Yeah, but with wings on it.
Right.
But with wings on it.
Yeah.
When do you guys think the time frame for a Mavic 4 would be?
Oh, that's a good one.
Spring.
Like you heard what Dale said. So April or so, we'll start getting hellacious sales, and then we'll get hints of what's coming out. So we can even speculate about that.
We got to get what's his name over in Twitter busy. Igor's.
Igor's not telling us shit.
Igor's quiet. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Did you say, Bill? Did you see Igor reposted Billy Kyle's video with using the Apple
Kind of
headset?
hacking on Billy too. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
an expensive way to fly your drone.
Hey, you know what they say. Any advertising is good advertising, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But I thought it was kind of funny.
So they already did the mega sales on like the FPV and the Avata.
Right.
So are we going to speculate? Is it going to be the Avata 2 or a smaller cinematic drone next, or is it going to be? That's what's so crazy. We don't know for sure what the hell's going to be next.
We're going to see an FPV drone long before a Mavic 4.
Potato 2.
Could be.
Oh, you really think you think they're going to put out a POS 2?
I really do.
A POS 2. What do you think, Dale? What do you think the next drone from DJI is going to be?
Well, they had that. There's that one picture floating around of the second potato,
Yeah.
but it's hard to say for sure. I mean, I think for sure the Avata seemed to be a hot seller, and they'll do some sort of improvement on that.
They want to
drop the prices on all the goggles.
Yeah, something's up with Avata.
So they're going to come out with.
Bill, I can see the
goggles.
potato becoming a new Spark or the new Tello once and done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
I think the potato's done.
I would be happy with a new with the potato as it is. I'm good with it. I just want a better camera on it.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
I just want it not to break when you bump into anything.
Not one you have to strap on the top.
It just seems super fragile.
It's so
not
heavy.
built for flying, really though. Not
It
serious
was
FPV.
fast though.
I've had mine for 2 years. I've never wrecked it. I fly full manual and everything. It's all you got to fly within your limits.
Yep.
Yeah, I decided
That's the
to keep it
problem.
within my limits. I sold it to somebody else.
I mean, like I'm not really behind the wheel.
Yeah, it just always made me nervous to fly it because I was always worried.
Bill hasn't even flown FPV. He won't fly FPV.
No, I've flown FPV.
I thought you said you didn't like to because you get vertigo.
I get vertigo, yes, but I can if I've got a Tiny Hawk 3 that I can fly through my house and piss my dogs off. But it just depends. Some days I'll put it on, I'll be there for 5 minutes, and I'll be like, ugh.
You know, when I got the potato, I flew it for a year and never got motion sickness. But when I got the Avata and flew like 2 feet off the ground, the first time I flew it, I almost got sick.
Wow.
Oh, so he's saying
Most of the ground is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
You get that
was
motion
rough.
blur.
Angel is predicting summer, fall, which sounds good to me.
Poor Angel has to type in his response that says his voice is shot.
That's okay. That's okay.
I have to. I keep muting it because I keep coughing. So
Yeah,
if
I know
I
your
don't
voice
want
is
to
shot.
cough in them.
That's okay. You could put the oxygen mask on and pretend to be Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Hello, Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. We're going to talk about the Mavic 4.
The
Well,
Mavic
how about the more important question, Bill? If an Avata
Wait,
2
wait,
or an
wait.
Avata Mini or a Potato 2 come out in April, who's buying it?
I got one for you. You got to listen to me. Mr. Phonic, these are not the drones you're looking for.
I hate that woman.
Well, I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I'm not a cheerleader, and I'm
Maybe
tired of.
can we
cheerleaders.
throw her into a volcano? That'd be fun.
Don't do that, Chuck. He was joking. He was a joke. It was
The
a joke. It
volcano
was a
won't
joke.
take
It was
her,
all a
Chuck.
joke.
Oh, it spit her back out. What?
Yeah.
Randy Rex Potato. Oh, Justin's throwing down the gauntlet. He's
gotta
already
fly-
putting the jinx
Don't
on you.
don't jinx them. Don't jinx them.
I gotta fly at the Wreck-It. I haven't flown that thing in months.
Oh, you got to fly at the Wreck-It. There you
It's
go.
winter time.
So it's literally.
I like the power up sound. I thought actually that's the one thing I liked about the FPV was a wow. That was the coolest sound ever. I wish all FPV drones.
Oh,
all
here we go.
DJI
Here's a
drones
good.
did that
Here,
sound.
okay. Here's a good something to bring up. Have you, Randy? Have you played with all the features? Ron, have you played with all the features that are on the Air 3?
Well, all the features I have interest in.
Yeah, I haven't played with none of that. I don't use tracking. I don't use the obstacle avoidance. I just fly it and have fun. Yeah, I take pictures and take video. Nothing special.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I pretty much have tried everything out, but there's probably something I haven't messed with.
I guess I just use stuff as I need to use it. I'll figure
Right.
out.
Well, in Ron's case, he does tutorials, so he's going to go through it a little
gonna
bit
go
more
through
than
it.
the
Yeah.
average
Yeah.
flyer.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Randy, you don't
you're right,
do
Randy.
relay at all, you
Sometimes
don't?
I use the feature one time in that first video where I'm showing it, and then never
Never again.
gets used again.
Right.
So Randy, you don't bother with the OA at all? Obstacle avoidance?
No, I don't really fly. If I want to fly close to stuff, I'll usually grab the Avata, but I'm usually a little, like, I'm not real high, but I've never needed it. I mean, it's not that I haven't
Yeah.
tested it. I've never needed it.
Yeah. I
Okay.
always leave it on, but I don't count on it, but I always leave it on.
Yeah, I leave
Yeah, I
it
mean,
on.
I always think it's a failsafe in case I have a
Yeah.
like a
moment.
automatic return to home and I have no control over the drone at all, whatever. At least I know it'll
Come
hopefully
back.
avoid everything on the way back if I have no control over it.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
it's
better than just
definitely
having
nice.
it hover till its death wherever it is, right, Ron?
It's nice to have that security.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
How about the DJI air balloon?
the DJI
Yeah, they gotta-
air
They
balloon.
gotta supply balloons to the CCP, right?
The ones that fly over all the way over the United States and get
Yeah,
shot down.
that's
Yeah.
They're
The
afraid
minute
to
he
leave.
said that, I knew where he was going. That's why I started laughing.
I mean, they're the new thing in the dirigibles.
Oh, a
Maybe-
DJI dirigible.
What about Stefanik? Stefanik, she wouldn't ground the dirigibles?
Hindenburg 2.
Yeah.
That would be trippy. To like film it again.
I would like a little a miniature Hindenburg too.
Maybe more, but
Hindenburg.
Just so it doesn't go down.
Can we fill it with hydrogen?
Whatever
Throw a match
the
on it?
real one was filled with.
So I said if we're going to recreate, let's go for originality, man.
Yeah, hydrogen, man.
Excuse
Put
me,
hydrogen in it.
historical accuracy.
Yes. And then have a little sparker and have a little like electronic ignition system that you can hit from your remote control.
Yeah, that cover is actually a picture of the Hindenburg on fire.
Yes, it is.
right.
That is,
Yep.
it is a picture of the Hindenburg on fire.
Did Led Zeppelin have to pay for the rights to that to put on the album?
No.
That's a trippy subject right there, man.
Who owns the rights to the Hindenburg?
Okay,
photo?
here's something I wanted to ask Randy. Do you have an FPV rig other than DJI products?
Yeah, I have a carbon quad.
Ooh, okay. And what's the setup there?
It's a O3 air unit. It's a 5-inch with an O3 air unit, 6S.
You self build it, Randy?
No, I bought it from Rotor Riot.
Okay, right.
Oh, wow. Did they give you a certificate of authenticity?
No, but it came in a cool box.
Oh,
That counts for something.
That right there. That's cool.
there you go. That's good. That was cool. I bet it would come in a cool box.
Hey, it's pretty sharp.
How much harder is it to fly a drone like that than the DJI drones when you have the DJI drones in manual?
Well, the biggest thing is taking off and landing. It
Okay.
flies pretty much the same as the DJI drones in manual, but there's no normal mode to land. You really gotta, You gotta have good throttle control.
You just got drop. You just got to drop it as close to the ground as you can.
Yeah, when I first started flying it, I'd drop it like 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've had two FPV drones, the ones you fly inside the house, and you just cut the engine off and let it hit
Yeah.
the carpet where it stick.
Here's the question: how much did it cost coming from Rotor Riot?
Oh boy.
It wasn't cheap. It was like $600.
And that's just a drone. That's not controllers or goggles or anything.
Gary's already gone to bed. Oh,
Right.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
Pro Cut.
I already had the V2 goggles from when I first bought the Potato,
Yeah,
and then I bought the Integras, so I didn't have to use the phone with the
right.
with
Avoid the remote ID.
So I used the V2s just for the FPV.
Well, that's not a bad price rating because the Avata, just the drone alone, is about 600. So it's equivalent to what the Avata is standalone.
Yep. And then I bought the Radio Master Boxer. It was like 130.
Okay. So,
But I wrecked it. I just dropped it 100 feet out of the sky, and it seems to be fine.
Angel, did you sell your potato?
Props are fine too.
Yeah, it was in the
Wow.
field.
Not yet.
Angel has a potato
Gotta
for sale.
repost it.
Oh, Angel
Yeah.
has a potato for sale?
Yeah, Angel has a
Yes.
potato for sale, Max. Angel has a potato for sale, Max.
Max collects them.
Max will barter with you.
I got somebody in my area
He'll
who wants to
slip
sell me
in
a
your
potato.
messenger at 2 a.m. with all kinds of sweet talkings.
Okay.
How many batteries you got, Angel?
3.
Would you be willing to ship it, Angel?
Yeah, that's fine.
I ship fine.
Okay, yes, and I've got a new subject too, or another subject to jump on, because the same person that convinced me on the Bamboo A1 printer has convinced me on another Bamboo printer, and he happens to be this guy. Because he's actually, this one's enclosed, but it's basically, the bed is the same size. It'll cut down on some of the noise. It's a bit more expensive, but if I get the AMS system, then I can do. Hell, we were talking about it the other night just in Messenger. I can do 4 colors with the one AMS system. If you put, there's like a hub, an AMS hub you can put on it, and you can run 16 different colors through it. So I was like, wow. Look at this. Max is 50. What are they talking about here, Mister?
Well, they got other drones for sale. You can get somebody has a Mini 3 Pro for sale, $600, and then
Mini 3 Pro.
Fly more for sale, but no prices mentioned.
Oh, low use. Yep, I see that.
So we have kind of a little, what do you call a little auction going on here, a little drone shop.
Don't wait. Yeah, they'll find another. No, mine would be one of the ones that would have a defect if that was what they. Because I'd be like,
Max withdrew his offer.
Oh, what do you mean? Withdrew his offer for what?
Retracted.
What did he do?
He's gonna buy Angel's
I think he offered $50. His standing offer at $50.
In this case, it's not low bidder wins; it's high bidder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Pro on the Air 2S Fly More for $900, and it comes with a few extras.
I have not purchased a printer as of yet. Oh, so the Fly More $900. Sorry, go ahead.
A couple more months, the potato probably won't be worth much more than that.
When a potato 2 comes out, the price will fall.
Oh, for sure.
Angel,
if it's a potato 2,
quick.
Yeah, they'll put that at $12.99 like the old one was.
Oh, really?
See, there it is. There it is.
Just my guess. Right?
Oh, fudge it. If we grow up, we die. That's what they say. The only thing about men and boys is the price of their toys.
That's right.
Sounds like a T-shirt, Bill.
Well, that one's been around for eons.
Yeah, that's bumper sticker, T-shirt, you name it. It's there.
Copyrighted on that.
Totally there.
It's been around for a while.
Night Train saying any 4-color they say AMs for Bamboo is less than half the cost of 4-color for a pallet Pro system.
That's Greek to me too, Ron.
Okay.
I'm assuming that he's telling me
printer talk.
Well, he's talking about like 4 colors running in through the AMS system. If you like the other similar system you can purchase is the Palette Pro that will run multiple colors. So he's saying it's a lot cheaper to go with the AMS and the Bamboo multiple color system than it would be to go with the Palette Pro color system. So it's going to be double with the Palette Pro what it would cost with the Bamboo.
Bill, I don't want to turn this into a 3D printing show because I know we've done that subject already. But how many different options are there out there for 3D printers?
Just 1 second, Ron. This is drone therapy. It's not just a drone show. We are often known for going squirrel, so we can talk about 3D every 15 minutes. If we want.
Printer therapy.
Can we go to sleep?
So how many different options are there out
Chuck,
there? For
I know you've
3D
worked a long
printers?
day. Wait a minute, Chuck. Are you in a bail? You need to go.
I'm gonna drop. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right.
I got a bail too. I got.
Oh boy,
super
everybody's
tired.
down.
I'm sorry.
Good night, guys.
I need to start this. I want to start
Lightweight.
the wave of exit. No. Anyway, yeah.
It's the bathroom. Everybody, the bathroom
It's a
came
mass
empty at the same
exodus.
time.
Yeah, everybody drank too much soda pop before the show started.
Well, I
Yeah.
could refill the glass. I mean, reduce, reuse, recycle.
You could, like you do. When
You'd be like
reuse
Kevin
your
Costner
liquid.
and have that system to refiltrate your stuff. Thanks, Dale. Thank you very much. Have
Night,
a good one.
Dale.
Anyway, thanks guys. It was fun.
All right, see you, Chuck.
See you, Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck. Have a good evening.
You guys all take care. I'll see you later.
Don't forget to check out Covaction and all the travels of Chuck and Lori. Have a great
Excellent.
evening.
Please subscribe and like it and
And
ring the bell.
all that stuff. Yeah, you guys take
More
care.
than anything, watch the entire video and
Yeah.
comment on things that you found interesting in the video and stuff that you would like to see Chuck and Lori do in the future.
So you don't get unsubbed.
Yeah, all that stuff. All right, I'm out.
All right. Have a good one, Chuck. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Shameless plug there. Shameless plug.
I know. I appreciate it. Catch you later.
All right. See ya. And removing Chuck. Okay.
And now we're for.
Well, I mean, now there's a bazillion printers, Ron. I mean, there's.
I
boatload.
mean good ones. I don't mean it's a bunch of knockoffs.
No,
Chinese
there's
guys.
still a lot of good printers, but they're, as far as complexity of use, hopefully they'll.
Easy.
Oh, they must be. No, they're coming to get our people finally. Anyway,
how important is the software on these printers versus the hardware?
let me think. You pretty much you're going to need a good splitter program, and then you're not going to want the software on the device to be jerky and stuff. You want to get a good print out of it. So, but as far as there's a lot of quality printers, and it just so happens that Bamboo's the one I want, and I wanted the A1 to begin with, and then there was actually an issue with the bed. There was like a wire underneath the bed that would cause them sometime to overheat really bad and maybe cause fires. But he and I were talking, and I didn't realize that he had gotten another larger printer. And we were talking about the P1 series, and is it the P1S, I do believe, is what I was thinking of, and he and I were talking about. Yes. The
Hey, Bill.
combo version. Yes, go ahead.
Do those 3D printers, do they put off like a foul smell or fumes or anything like that?
Mike would be hey, Mike, did you hear what Randy just asked?
Is there an odor associated with these printers?
So let me bring this over here.
Because I know Ken Dono had some in his office, and he used to complain about the smell. So like, I've thought about getting one, but I got young kids, and I can't really have,
Well,
Could you
See,
put it in a
like-
well ventilated area where that wouldn't be an issue?
Well, I want to show you some, not a lot. So he's saying yes, but not a lot.
Bill, do they upgrade these printers as quick as they do drones? Is there one new one every time you turn around?
I wouldn't say like a new one every time you turn around, but there's you can use different materials. There's like like you'll see the filament that goes in. It's like a little plastic cord that goes into it, and then it heats it up and then extrudes it into the form that you're trying to get. Then there's carbon printers that will actually use carbon, so you can print with carbon. There's resin printers where it will actually rise up out of the bottom into the form that you're wanting.
Now, is all the cost is the major cost come with these resins and fibers and all that? Is that stuff where the money comes in?
Well, it's there's a little bit of everything depending upon here's the thing. There's a ton of good printers out there, but it depends on how much time you want to put into learning how to calibrate everything, how to level everything, how to set up all the stuff. Or Bamboo is very similar to a DJI product. It's kind of,
Or an Apple.
it steers you through all the stuff. Oh, yes, they are, Dan. What's up, buddy? Dan in the house. Filament
Bill, are
is
there
the
a lot
key
of
part.
tutorials on YouTube on how to do 3D printing?
Yeah. And the thing about it is most everybody, the first thing they'll print's a benchy, what they call it, a benchy, which is like the little boat, looks like
Okay.
a little boat. And so, like he was telling me, the printer can do it in like 20 minutes. So that's pretty good. And there's no, the lines and stuff are good on it. I'm not looking for a super fast printer, but like this one will kind of give you the basics and kind of walk you through each procedure and setting up stuff. The splitter program is pretty good. What did you say? Hey Ray, what's
Did
up?
you see Night Train replied to Randy?
The man with the bionic hip.
I talked to Ray today. He's doing good, Bill.
That's what I said. The man with the bionic hip.
But Night Train responded back to Randy and said that I guess he's printed an office for years and he hasn't had an issue with the odor.
Okay, that's good. Maybe if you get like 10 of them going, you might have an issue.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's because something
overload
tells
there,
me
yeah.
that Ken probably had like 4 or 5 probably
Right.
running. at
And maybe
once.
Randy makes a difference when he's in Florida. And it's like 100 degrees or whatever, too.
Yeah.
That could be a problem too.
Well, but here we go. Let me go ahead and bring this up. I've got it up here on my screen. This is the one that we were talking about. Let me bring it in here.
Bring it up.
Okay, you
There
can
it
see
is.
my little cursor over here. Maybe
Oh, the
not.
price went up $949. What?
No. This is a different. This is
Okay,
a
it's a
different.
better one.
This is the combo printer, and you can
Okay.
see how it's enclosed.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
see the AMS system on top. That's what's called AMS.
With all
it's
the
kind of
colors.
like it's the multiple color feed, and it sits right on top of this. And where it's enclosed, it will make even less sound. So this is
Okay.
the combo unit right here. This includes let me show you. See, this is just the PS1 by itself.
Right.
So you would have to get your filament and stuff fed into it that way. But this
Right.
is the combo with the 4-color AMS system added to it. And you can see it's one of the recommendations of CNET from
Yeah.
2023.
So it saves
Is
you
that-
money having that piece up top.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily have to run 4 colors. It just depends on how you set it up.
Right.
Is
But
that
see
what?
right here-
Is that the one you're considering getting, Bill?
Yeah. And you can see right here, you can with the hub and everything, you could actually go up to 16 colors to print with.
But you were considering one that was more around $400 earlier, right?
But that was without the AMS system. When you put the AMS
Right.
system on it, I'll go back over here where we're talking about the A1.
What did you say the acronym stood for, the AMS?
I have no idea what the
Okay.
acronym stands for. I just know that it's their multicolor system.
Right.
And like Mike was telling you, that it was half the price of the Polar Palette or Palette Pro,
Pro.
which is another multicolor system. So see, here's the A1. This is the one that had the bad issues. There was like a wire issue down here underneath that sometimes broke loose during shipping that would lead to it overheating and potentially causing a fire. This is the AMS system for it over here. And this right here is the combo, which was $5.99. And it's a little more bare bones than the P1S. Yeah, P1S. But it's not it's not enclosed, so it's going to make more noise, hence more smell if there is any smell.
Right.
And right now, it's not even available until May.
Do we know what it will retail for when it is available?
It's going to be the same price. It's going to be $559.
Okay.
It's got the same bed size, or the same size, as the P1S.
So you're paying a lot of money to have that enclosed system.
It's not just it's you cut down, like you're going to have less issues with it. There's not going to be like something randomly happen on the outside is going to mess up a print or but the cool thing is about these, they're so cool. Let me pull this back down. They're so cool is they've got like these apps that you can have on your phone. So you can be sitting in the living room. And this one, oh yes, that's the other thing that Mike had told me about. This one, right? It would take you 2 hours to print on an Ender. What it would take 20 minutes on a Bamboo. The cool thing about this one, I'm just gonna scroll back down here. Hey, Mike's Drones want to say, hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you, Michael. Glad to have you in the house. Rolling. I'm gonna get on down here. Anyway, ABS smell. Yeah, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but this has a 1080p camera in it, and so you can stream or do a time lapse straight from the printer itself. Isn't that what you said, Mike? I think so. It has, built-in camera for remote monitoring and time lapse.
Cool. Built-in camera.
So it's a 1080p, I do believe. I think he said. And then here's various colors. And then if you actually buy a printer from them, you get a discount for your different kinds of. Another thing too, Ron, your accessories, like you're going to do hot end assembly. I don't know what I would use that for. I don't know what you would do with it. That would be something I guess I would learn later on.
Yeah.
Then you got filament switches.
I tell you, buying a printer is almost as confusing as which drone to buy.
This one, like I said, is kind of like the DJI drone of printers. You know, it will tell you when it's got a firmware update, when it connects. You know, and you know it'll say, okay, firmware update, and it kind of guides you through everything that you need to do. I do believe, what is it? Tom Dowling was saying that you know everything had like diagrams and arrows and stuff. That
Now,
it was.
Bill, this wouldn't be a Chinese company, would it, Bamboo?
Don't know. Is it a Chinese company? It probably is. Worse, there's hundreds of printers that are all pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's just you just have to feel one that you fall. You know,
You
you
gotta
like.
wade through the.
Wait a minute. What now? In your opinion, what?
Captain Ray asked when the Mavic 4 will be coming out.
Yeah, that's what we said.
missed the
Summer,
early
fall. We
conversation.
think summer, fall. And there's still just I still can't believe y'all are saying one lens. So it's a micro 4/3 lens that's going to be capable of optical zoom.
Well, I'm not saying that, but I want that.
Okay, so it is a Chinese. It'll print your data.
Okay. Yeah.
So it is a Chinese company.
Stephonic may put Bill against it.
Mike said yes. 2 doors down from DJI.
Hey, Bill, you should know.
3
all
doors
the
down
quali-
from the military.
Okay, Randy, what?
All the quality stuff usually comes from China.
Yeah. And all the expensive stuff usually comes from here.
Yeah.
They have an office. They have an office in Austin, Texas, but operated out of Shenzhen, China.
That
Oh, yeah, that's right down the road.
Has 3 guys in a strip mall, Angel.
Kind of like Alltel was over here in Bothell.
Yeah. Couple guys in a strip mall.
Still, that's like I said. I'm still trying to figure out what special data my drone gets that this doesn't already get 10 times over.
The politicians will never tell you that, Bill.
You know, we've all said the same damn thing. And it's just like this is what's killing me. We all talk about, and I'm not saying that I'm not faulting anybody, because I guess if I was in that position, I would do whatever I could to make money. But our biggest gripe the entire freaking time about remote ID is everybody knowing where we are.
Yep.
Marcus even pointed out again the other night about the app showing exactly where you are holding the damn remote.
And a whole bunch of other information.
Yeah, so it's just like, and I'm like, and no, but all these people that are supposed to be representing us, I'm like, look, we've all said the same thing. We don't like this. And I've not heard any one of them that's supposed to be representing us standing on tables, screaming at the top of their lungs, going, only first responders need our data. That's it. Nobody else should have any need for our data whatsoever. But nobody's screaming that. Nobody's yelling that. They're talking about how this is great and how that's great. And it's all misdirection and smoke and mirrors.
Digital license plates and all that.
It's all a bunch of horse shit, man. It's people making money. What? Go ahead.
I think everybody's overreacting to the remote ID thing. Because if you polled 100 people, let's say 100 Karens, how many of them wouldn't even know about remote ID?
And plus, Randy,
how many thugs that could steal your $3,000 drone and know they got to put an app on their phone to find you are going to learn quickly?
Yeah, and then you take that number and cut them in half. Like Ron said, only half of them's going to have Apple.
But I thought it was an Android.
Well, yeah.
Apple, but the ones that have Apple can't track you.
But dude, seriously, okay. So if people start buying that app, because you know what they're going to do. They're going to bait you to begin with. They're going to give it to you for 7 days. You're going to see all kinds of drones pop up. And then after 7 days, you're going to have to pay. Now, once people start buying and paying for that app, you know there's going to be one on the other side be built. You know it. It's going to happen
Yeah,
because it's all about the cash
right.
and cashing in.
But another thing about the thieves coming to get your stuff, it's still kind of based on YouTube. So if the thieves live on the other side of town, they won't be able to see you. The thieves will have to drive to your side of town to find you.
Oh, here you go, Ron. Oh, Ron, he's talking to that. Ronnie.
It's the flag for
Ronnie. No,
South
something back
Bar
here.
Germany,
Ronnie,
people are
Ronnie.
donating.
Ronnie something. Oh, Ron back here?
Must be a different Ronnie.
Picture of
I couldn't make a flag if he paid me $1 million.
Okay, we were talking about the price point being maybe as much as $3,500, and then I mentioned that the Air 2S might be coming out, and everybody's telling me no, with a 1-inch sensor.
You got
to
that at
kind of
1900.
Yeah, and I'm putting it at 1900.
Is that fly more or just a drone and a controller and one battery?
Drone and controller and one battery.
19.
And 39, or what did I say?
Fly more about 25.
3,500 to 3,900 with the new fancy remote for the Mavic 4.
But that's bare bones. That's not fly more.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
both bare bones.
Yeah.
Because I simply don't think that they're gonna. I think they're gonna cash in as quickly as possible.
Before Stefanik gets them.
Well, I'm just saying this is like it's. I think when I looked at it, it was like its 8th iteration, so it's not going away. They're gonna find people that they can latch onto with it eventually. It may take another 2 or 3 times to get it all the way out of committee, but eventually it's going to get out of there. And then, like you all were saying, if it's the only thing that they can get through as a bipartisan thing, you know they're going to jump on it. But what's going to be so hysterically funny is the fact that that's the only bipartisan thing they get through. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Fellas, I'm gonna have to get off here.
Yep, that's totally fine, sir.
I'm gonna run too, Bill. I'm not feeling my best tonight. I'm gonna.
Oh no, you said that earlier. That's totally fine. And to be honest with you, I think if Angel doesn't die on me in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to leave right at 7. But what I wanted to part of the reason that I want to do this is I was thinking about adding another day. You all can go. That's totally. I'm grateful to have both of you all. What I was thinking about
thanks
doing.
for having me on, Bill, and thanks for Randy for joining us tonight, and thanks for everybody out in the chat who joined us, left comments, questions, and so on. Love you all. See you next Wednesday.
Yes, thank you very much.
Have a good run.
See you later. See you later.
Right. If I could, it'll take me 5 minutes to figure out how to get out of here. But good night.
I was just looking for it.
And we'll pull Randy out. So is this menu? There we go. Make it a little more reasonable. So what I was thinking, Angel, if you can make it 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes.
9 minutes. We're good.
All right. So what I was thinking about doing was maybe adding another live stream sometime during the week. And what I wanted to do, I thought would be really cool to actually come over here. Let me see. Entire screen, this boy over here. And yeah, I don't want to share the system sound. That's good. That's what I don't want to do. So this is actually, if y'all can see, it's the drone therapy page. So I thought it would be really cool. And there's not a whole lot of stuff here. There's some stuff I like here. We got DJ Alex Mark, and then I'm going to replay this so that y'all can see it. I'm going to make it big. Y'all won't hear, but anyway. And so he's posted this in Coast to Coast Drones, in Drone Therapy. He's posted this in Drone Therapy. So what I was thinking about doing was maybe like having a show where I actually will put their stuff on that they've shared for us to see. Oh, nope, sorry, Angel. This button. So we could make it like that, and then we could talk about it. Because I think he put what music he was using. This is in Greece, by the way. Anybody that's still watching with us. Alex puts out a lot of cool videos. If you haven't already joined his channel, his channel, I do believe, is about the same name as this. Oh, that's the Black Pearl there. That's their replica down there. That's a cool shot from the top over. But what I thought I would do was like show see, like you can see me. I'm like, I thought it would be cool to show what's going on in the group. Let's see. Let's jump up here a little bit. That's cool. And it's coming in kind of decent. We got 720p. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's a cool shot right there. I like the more of the harbor there. That was a cool shot when he was coming in. That's pretty neat. All right. Hit him on the like button here. Oh, and here's what we were talking about. This was Dale earlier. Let me open. I'm gonna come over here. See what Dale's got for sale for us here. What do we got here? We have fee fish. Oh, Mount Rainier. Fee fish stuff. This is the underwater stuff. We got Mavic 2 low noise props. We got Phantom 4 Pro charger. Ooh. I still wish I had my Phantom 4 Pro. Inspire 1 batteries. We've got more underwater drones. Underwater drones are cool, but I can't drag my ass out to my backyard to fly my drone enough to where if I invested in one of these, it would just sit in the garage. I'd be afraid. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Maybe if somebody dragged me out of the house more often. What do we got here? Ronin stuff. PGY Tech connector for Mavic 2. Underwater drone stuff. More underwater drone stuff. Altel Robotics Evo 2 Dual Enterprise Bundle. Marked down from 10 grand to $4,500. We got a Ronin MX gimbal stabilizer, only $299. Let's see what we got on the last page here. Ooh, look at that big boy. The Matrice 600 Pro Hex used $6,000. Pretty sharp though. Let me close this down. We'll go back over here. More from Alex. He uses a lot of the templates that I use too. More grease.
This is looking lovely.
Oh, pretty cool water. Wait a minute. Let me mute him. What'd you say, Angel?
No, this is looking lovely.
Yeah, it is. It's maybe it's too rich. Is it too rich?
Oh no, it looks wonderful. I want to go.
Yeah, maybe on the stream it's not coming through like that. It's pretty cool. It just looks it's like really colorful to me. Of course, I make colorful stuff too, so that's why I'm noticing it. Oh, I like that stack. That's very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, nice sunset. Yep, very cool. Nice. All right. But yeah, go through and show stuff like this, like what's going on. Oh, here we go. We got Robert Seward. So, just pop over here and show what they were showing us. But I can't do the music, of course. Angel, I'm really grateful for you hanging out. But yeah, this is what I was planning on.
Good.
This is what I was planning on doing, just kind of showing off stuff like this. And, and then I can put the link in. See, like I can copy this, copy it. He always narrates his stuff too, see? Little green screen work, and he's telling you where he's flying at and everything. Pretty cool. So let me do this. And then I can kind of throw in a link to it. Pretty cool. I'll jump up here a little bit. More water. Oh, he's way out in the water. He flies out there like you guys do.
Yeah.
They all laugh at me when I'm flying with them because I'll be like, yeah, that's the first I'm going.
As soon as that number hits triple digits, he's like, bring it back, bring it back.
Yep. I got to turn around and come back. Well, I go as far as my eyes will let me see it, and then when I lose it, I always got to turn around and come back. It's just you all can see better than me, obviously. Water is nothing to. I don't know.
To fly too here.
It doesn't like Mike's saying. Water's it's not like that. Even if we're above, it's land. Like when we're at the farm, I'm still I can fly. I have to admit I have flown further away at the farm than I have anywhere else. Because remember, Angel, you were like, wait a minute. No. You're like, you're not that far out there. I was like, yeah, I'm out there where those eagles are.
Yeah.
But I never could get them on film. Oh, this is pretty. But that's Robert. So you go over there flying with Uncle Bob. Then come back and, I'm back here in the group again. And Matt Bagwell's done like a little short here. So I could actually make it big. Oh, a little time lapse with the drone. Pretty cool. What was he flying? It doesn't say what drone. Don't know. You know, do stuff like that. And then Herman's advertising. Herman, I didn't realize he was telling me he was out of the country right now. I don't know. Let's bring that back down here. Yeah, Herman's out of the country right now because I had invited him on to talk about HR, whatever, because he sent me a message probably about, I don't know, a week and a half ago, and that's kind of what spurred me about it. And as we all know, Chuck did very well tonight. He held his tongue. He really wanted to blow up about her and really raise Cain about it, but he didn't. He got most of it out before we went live. But he was not real happy with her. And I'm not real happy because both sides are using it as an excuse to call bipartisanship, and they don't have a clue what they're talking about. But anyway, I was thinking about adding another day doing this, highlighting both Coast to Coast drones and drone therapy. Like Matt's added another short here. And the cool thing is anybody that wanted to check them out and go look at them could just go into either one of the groups and check them out and let the people know that they'd seen them here and that they were going to check them out there too. So anyway, thank you, and I will stop that one. And we've got less than a minute to go, and I've got things I need to tend to as well. And I'm very grateful for Angel sticking in as long as he has. Next week, we'll do something as usual crazy. Hopefully, Caleb will be back next week, and he can give us an update on, the Great Pacific Northwest Dronefest? I'm not sure what the name is. It's something like that. But hopefully he'll be able to give us more input on what's going on with that one, and then we'll know what all's going on then. So watch out here. I'm going to throw some stuff up probably Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, giving you insight on what's going on. With that being said, live long and prosper. We will see you next week. And then I got to click this button that says end broadcast.